Hi ladies, today we're going to be doing a striped water marble. I've seen this look on other people and wanted to try it myself, so I thought I'd try it with the easy option of just two colours. It's the base of what is going to be a stamped manicure with maybe about 4 layers on it, because I'm going away fishing next week and I need it to last. And so I'm using all the saturated and OPI. You also out a lime from the Neon Collection 2014. I've tried loads of polishes together and they didn't work very well, and I don't know how well these are going to work this time. It didn't actually work very well on the other hand, and I had to have quite a few goes. But I'm sure you like to watch the mistakes as well as the successes. I know I do. So I'm going to go around the edge because that didn't spread as well as I wanted to. I have liquid latex around my cuticles. And I also have not painted the white right up to the cuticle, because when you come to do clean up you often get some white peeking through. Obviously liquid latex helps with the clean up. A lot of people seem to be concerned with what colour their liquid latex is, but I'm not. As long as it helps with the clean up, that's all I'm bothered about. Right away, that's no good for making stripes on my nails. So I'm going to discard that cup of water and bring in one I prepared earlier. I've been using them in tandem to try and make the process be a bit faster. It's just not going well tonight for some reason, and I don't know why. You know, some nights it just doesn't work. Right now my fingers are sticking together because of the liquid latex. Okay, this one seems to be spreading a lot better. Don't know why. Like the Hunger Games, isn't it? He's terrified of it. It's a challenge. Welcome, welcome. May the odds be ever in your favour in this game of chance called Watermarble. Hey, I've got some bubbles in my water. I'm not really bothered. Well, you can pop them while they're on the water, but like, there's going to be so many layers to this nail art that the bubbles will be right on the bottom and you won't even see them. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Okay, so that bit there, this piece here. Look. I do that every single time with my latex. Watermarble is quite wasteful on polish, isn't it? I don't even do it too much anymore. It's just like, why bother? Why bother? But whoever came up with the idea of liquid latex, hats off to you. It certainly made it a lot easier. Now, whilst those aren't straight stripes by any means, they are not an Alicia Sheely Watermarble. It's going to get stamped over, so I don't care. And to all the people that like get concerned that they can't do a Watermarble, and they get all annoyed and frustrated with the effect that comes on their nails, stamp over it. Don't take it off, don't get annoyed, just stamp over it. It hides a multitude of sins. Just say, well, it was meant to be like that. I was always going to stamp over it anyway, and it doesn't matter what it looks like. And nobody who ever did something the first time did it perfectly, did they? It's one of those techniques you've got to keep at and keep at. I haven't watermarbled for a while, and you can tell. You get out of practice, it doesn't work. See, I've just done one nail now. This one isn't even working as well as the last one. Purple's kind of a weird colour to work with as well because it bleeds. But I don't really mind. I've got some new plates that I need to review. And I'm like, oh god, I'm watching the other people that have already done some reviews for the lady, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so unprofessional. I wish I'd never asked. Destroyed. I wish I'd never asked if I could review her plates, because I have absolutely no videoing skills. And I tried to stamp with them last night, and that was just a disaster. Okay, so here's my other cup that I was using. I'm bringing it in because I've had a disaster and a nail fail with the other cup. This is like, my battery's gonna go flat at this rate. And people think I can watermarble. Seriously? Seems to be working a little bit better in this cup. I don't know. It's a very hit and miss affair, this watermarbling business, don't you think? I really don't know how people do it perfectly every time. I don't. I don't claim to be good at it. And I hear when people say, oh, you're the watermarbling queen, and I'm like, no, I'm not. As soon as I try to watermarble with anything more than 2 colours, it doesn't work. Alright, this one worked. I'm going to use this part right here. As always, blow on the surface of the water to dry this polish so you can remove it, because I've ruined many a good water marble. So many things that can go wrong, isn't there? That one worked okay. Satisfying getting that off though, isn't it? Peeling that latex. I'm going to bring the other cup back in and clear that water off. Incidentally, I'm doing green and purple because Leonie Wolvers in the Real Nail Addict did a green and purple manicure today, and it was like purple underneath and it had green birds on, and I was like, green and purple. So Leonie, you've inspired this water marble if you watch this. And if you don't watch it, someone's bound to tell you. Also, you might notice that the quality of this video is better than some of my older ones. That's because I've been watching tutorials on how to use video editing. It's not enough that you learn the watermarble, you've got to learn how to video edit as well. Well, that's certainly not stripes, but you know, doesn't matter because I'm going to stamp over it. Some people would be going, nail fail. This is a nail fail. I'm not. I'm saying, based on stamping, it was meant to be like that. Say what you will, ladies, a positive attitude fixes everything. And with an accent like mine, you can do anything. In fact, at Halloween last year, I said to my friend, I don't have a Halloween costume. And she said, it wouldn't matter what you wore, you've got an English accent. And I was like, oh, okay. So apparently if you've got an English accent, you can wear anything you want and get away with it. Good to know. Right now I'm sitting here in my dressing gown and getting away with it. Haven't even got any makeup on. And you don't know. awesome when your circles spread properly, isn't it? Maybe I've lost my latex on this. Oh, there it is. I mean, you could go out like that with just your nails like that, and the general population would be going, oh, they're amazing. Those are amazing. Who does your nails? And I'd be like, oh, I do them. But I'm not going out with my nails like that. We're getting stumped with the new Buddy Nails plates. I'll start with Buna A and work my way through to F, as I was sent them for review. And I don't really like stamping on a plain background. I like a colourful black background. Or I like to feel water marbles regularly, more like. Oh. It's easily done. You all know I'm right. I'm sorry about the background noises. I'm actually surprised we haven't heard any planes, because we live quite close to the airport. And the neighbours obviously taking his dog out for a walk. Okay, well, I'm actually fond of the colours. I'm not fond that the stripes didn't come out well, but I wasn't actually trying to aim for just a water marble by itself, so I'm good with that. Now for the dreaded clean up. Now those of you who know me well, know how I feel about clean up, know that I am a stickler for good clean up. The challenges in the nail group, the colour challenge, actually it's a big part of it, and we will disqualify entries that aren't cleaned up. And I have one particular person in mind. I'm not going to mention any names, but there is one person that I can think of that regularly does not clean up, and to me that's an unfinished manicure. Like even here on the back where you know when I take a picture of it, you wouldn't have saw it if it was on the back like that, but I'm with it. And so when people just don't take pride in removing the polish off the side walls or the cuticles and say things like, well, I was so excited about this manicure that I had to share it before clean up. Why? Why not just clean up and then do it when it looks right? Because, you know, if we're going to have to see two pictures of it, one before clean up because you're excited, think of your audience. We don't want to see that. It's just messy. It's just unfinished. And then, you know, to make it worse, some of them aren't actually going to do any more cleanup than the pictures that have been posted, and sometimes they are so bad we think, is this for real? Is this a joke? Because it looks like she sort of took a crayon and... but we haven't had anyone do that for a long time. So I've got a really nice new clean-up brush. I got it from Michael's. It was $3.99, which is not an excessive amount considering how much use we get out of a clean-up brush. I know everybody else is very fond of e.l.f. concealer brush. I don't like that. I like a sharp, flat, angled brush. And now you can see why I didn't paint right up to my cuticles with the white, because I would have had the white peeking out, which is something that people ask about quite a lot. So I didn't paint all the way up to my cuticles with the white to avoid it, because I am also one of those people that have experienced it. Green and purple looks great together, doesn't it? See, this is the perfect angle for getting right in the side walls and the cuticle. I got it from Michael's. It's a nice extra long handle, so ease of handling. And the brand is Royal and Langnickel, which is a pretty good brand of brush. Michael's do actually have some decent brushes lately since they've restocked our location. I got a really good detail brush from there last weekend, which I actually need because I do a lot of hand painting, as you know. So that's that. It was all cleaned up now. Let's give them a quick top coat. And I'll stamp those maybe tomorrow night. Do a separate video for that. Don't forget to wrap the tips, ladies, especially if you want it to stay on a long time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please click the subscribe button down there. Over and out.